This is Kulali and her owner Garth. Garth was a successful engineer who started building Kulali as his final life project. Unfortunately, Garth never got to see her finished. I've been lucky enough to take the challenge on of completing her build and one day to sail her around the world. Similar to Garth, I'm a passionate engineer who loves to know how things work and how to build things. Join me on this journey to bring Garth's dream to life. This is Sailing Kulali.
Alright, I got this new grinding disc and hopefully it's going to get rid of the paint a little bit faster than the other stuff. Holy moly, this is definitely the right thing for the job. So I reckon this disc is 10 times faster than the other disc for doing this job.
No! Extension cord's not plugged in. So that just happened. I've disconnected it now, but somehow I've cut that cord. It got caught in there and it cut that. Alright, I'm going to use some super glue now because the hot glue gun's obviously broken. Alright, it's 9 o'clock. I can't do it with the stuff that I got today. The window keeps breaking these tabs off and the tabs aren't the right size. So I'm going to pack up and do this tomorrow. That's been soldered back now. Let's not do that again. These things are glued in now. They're a lot stronger than these little tabs which kept breaking off last night. So let's give the window a second shot. Okay, it's better. So that's pretty glued in place, and then a little self-tapper, and that should pull that down. Nice. There we go, that's tight. Pretty tight. It. That's new tabs put in. This controls the distance off the part. Another tab So that whole window is bent to the right shape and the right distance out from this way, and also in terms of height along there, you can see the mark. All right, so I'm gonna be lazy. I'm just gonna go like this to speed this process up. Mark that all the way along there. And then that's just way easier than doing it by hand. Sped it up. I just noticed that this is actually touching and nearly touching there. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put a tab in here. No. There you go, that's the right distance now. So these windows were way harder to do than the little ones. I reckon this is 10 times harder than the other ones. But it's important to get the right amount of gap between the windows, because if you have a smaller gap, then the expansion of the acrylic will cause the window to fall off. So you can see that's much better now. Just sanding this one last time, just to remove that oxide. Whoa, nearly knocked that off. I'll just take it off. Remove the oxide layer, and then we acetone it, and then it'll be good to go. All right, so I'm just isopropyl alcoholing this thing, and then basically we do the blackout layer, and this will be the first big window going on the boat, which is a big deal. It's a big deal. So this first layer is called the blackout layer. So that's the blackout layer done, and now we're gonna do the build layer. Alright, that's it. That's got the full tube basically on there. I reckon that might be too little. We'll see how it goes. Alright, here goes. Alright, I'm going to use these clamps to hold this thing in place down the bottom, and then use that improvisation device in a second. Let's just see. So you can see I could have probably used more on the top end, but the bottom end seems alright. So now I'm gonna lock this down real strong, and then I'm gonna fill those gaps with silicone. Yeah, nice. Alright, I think that's it. It's pretty much as good as I can get it. I'm gonna let this set for a long time, a few days probably, and then I'm gonna take the clamps off because I'm a bit worried about the bending of the window. Yeah, so that was pretty stressful, but we learned heaps, and I reckon on the next 5 of these we got to do, I've got this under control.